Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my video about the new Alchemical Hydrix and the two new OP items that are coming out alongside it tomorrow. On Tuesday the 18th of August there is a new Alchemical Hydrix which is gonna be a game changer. I'm Rubik made a really good TLDW of the live stream that they went into the announcement. I'll leave that in the description if you want to read more, but I will be going through it in this video either way. So the Alchemical Hydrix is going to require 117 invention. It's going to be 1 Hydrix, 50 fortunate components, just like an Alchemical Onyx, 50 refined as well, 10 precious, and 2 rumbling. All of those components go together to make 1 Alchemical Hydrix. Then there's 2 items that are going to be released that then are made with this Hydrix. The first item is a skilling item called the Alchemical Hydrix Broach. This Alchemical Hydrix Broach is 5 Elder Rune bars, the Alchemical Hydrix, and 5 gold leaf. It also requires 97 crafting to make. The other item is the Essence of Finality. It requires 99 crafting to make, the Alchemical Hydrix, an Amulet of Souls, and a Reaper necklace. The cool thing is though, is you can use your Amulet of Souls and Reaper that are bound to your account. As long as you repair them up to 100% with Onyxes, you can then use them in the process to make this. So if you want to upgrade your Amulet, you can still do that without buying new ones. The Alchemical Hydrix Broach doesn't degrade at all, so once you get it, it's just a permanent unlock like the Grace of the Elves. Although the Essence of Finality does degrade and it costs a part of a Hydrix to repair. Whenever you crush an Alchemical Hydrix, it gives you 10 dust. Each dust recharges the amulet by 50%. They did originally have it by 20%, as you can see here, but they have increased that to 50% as, you know, people were kind of annoyed on how expensive it would cost to repair. So 1 Alchemical Hydrix will supply you with 5 repairs, which is really, really nice. It degrades at the same rate as a Souls and Reaper necklace, and a Soul and Reaper ornament kit can be combined together to be added to this new amulet, so it can have an ornament kit as well. So when it comes to this new amulet's effects, they're on screen now. You can see straight away that the bonuses are high. 56 in every single stat without an ornament kit, and even higher with an ornament kit. I think the ornament kit will be +2 like normal. And the prayer bonus is 7, which is hella high as well. What this amulet does is it gives you the effects of a Reaper necklace and the effects of the Amulet of Souls. So when you combine these two amulets, it literally gives you both of the passives, which is huge. It also allows you to store a special attack, which can then be harnessed as an ability. For example, on this tooltip, they've given it a Seren God Bow, so now it's got the Crystal Rain special attack. This is what the ability will look like when you use an item inside the amulet. It will give you a special attack and it will just be the special of whatever item is consumed by the amulet. So using a tier 92 spec on this will cost you a hell of a lot of money. So as you can see here, it permanently sacrifices a weapon to store its special attack in the amulet. Any special attack can be stored and replaced with a new one, but you don't get your old item back. Remember that. So don't use any expensive items and expect to get them back, they're consumed. The damage of the special attack is your current weapon. That's huge. Imagine a G-Staff used on here and you get a tier 97 G-Staff with an Inquisitor's Staff on like Telos or something. A tier 97 G-Staff is gonna hit 12Ks. That'd be so good. Like I said, you need to have the same style. So a ranged special attack would only work with ranged weapons, which means there's no point in putting a Seren God Bow in there because you'd need to take a range switch anyway, which then kind of eliminates the point of this amulet. It's a little bit better putting a melee weapon in there like a Statius Warhammer. A Statius Warhammer will have infinite charges, which is really awesome. Plus you can just use your Bladed Dive switch in order to cast the ability if you wanted to, because you're always going to have melee weapons in your inventory when running high tier PVM. It'll be really interesting to see what specs are good, because a tier 92 Dragon Claw spec or a tier 92 DDS spec may be amazing. It'll be really fun to test out the different things and what works well. Speaking about the Statius Warhammer, it's also really awesome because augmented weapons can be used, but obviously the perks won't carry over. So if you have an augmented Statius Warhammer right now that is already degraded or whatever, you can actually use it on this amulet. The item can be degraded and augmented, all of that stuff, so you can use your existing items on this amulet, and no special attack charges are used. So again, infinite Statius Warhammer, which is going to save you a lot of money in the long run if you're going to use this spec in here. So that's a really, really good one to put in there for sure. Definitely going to be super interested in testing out this amulet, and that's all there is to that one. Hopefully I explained it well. I tried to do it to the best of my ability. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below either way. I'll try and answer them as best as I can. So now we move on to the Broach of the Gods. The tooltip looks like this. It goes in your pocket slot, and it has 4 prayer bonus. It stores up to 1,000 of each decorated urn. So, you know, you don't have to have the urns in your inventory, which is pretty cool. Portable skilling stations effects are twice as likely to trigger. So your portables that trigger a 10% chance to give you an additional potion or save materials with different artisan skills, they're going to be twice as likely to trigger. This saves you so much money when going for 120s and 200 mils. If you're going to go from like 120 to 200 mil Herblore, this brooch would literally pay for itself just with Herblore. It is insane. Really, really useful. Just imagine how much additional money that you're going to, I guess, save or create with extra overloads and stuff. Is going to be nutty. There is a third effect. Occasionally, you'll receive a blessing from the gods. Whenever you're doing non-combat skills, so any skill that isn't combat related. This can then be captured for invention components, which is amazing. It looks like a big glowy orb, so it's going to be kind of like the Grace of the Elves in terms of when it procs, it'll fly around, you'll click it, you'll get some invention components. So it's like scavenging for skilling, which is really cool. If this procs fairly often, this could be huge as well. Definitely a very cool skilling item, and I can't wait to test it out and see how it goes. There is a fourth and final effect, and that is skilling distraction effects are enhanced. That includes the Artisan's Workshop. 20% more XP in the Artisan's Workshop is huge. You already get so much XP doing Artisan's Workshop at the high end. Imagine that with 20% more experience. It's going to be even more OP. That's insane. That is absolutely nutty. Ceremonial swords are also increased by 20%. Deep sea distractions is 20% more XP. So maybe fishing, sailfish, and blue blubbers and stuff is more viable with this brooch now, which is cool. Chronicle fragments, when captured, give 20% more XP. Birds' nests have a 20% increased chance of, like, dropping from a tree. Fire spirits rewards are increased by 20%, which is okay for some extra charms and stuff, I guess. Rocketunities have a +1 multiplier, so it's going to be even better when mining with this as well. It's going to increase your mining XP. That's actually pretty big if you're hitting rocketunities, which you should be. And then the sprite focus has a +1 multiplier at 100%. So then archaeology is even better when following the time sprite with this brooch as well. So it's just going to increase so many different skilling experience an hour alongside providing the other bonuses and storing your urns. It's definitely going to be super powerful for skillers. And if you're planning on getting 120s and 200 mils in like any skills, then this is like the item for you. I would have loved this when I was going for 5.4. It's overpowered, honestly. That'll be it for this video. I will be streaming tomorrow. It is my birthday tomorrow, and I'll be doing a birthday stream, opening up loads of clue caskets in celebration of this new update. So there'll be a video of me opening up around 700 hard clues or so. Then after that, I'll be testing out the Alchemical Hydrix items. I'll be testing out the Amulet and the Broach, and then making videos on those as well. So lots of videos coming out, lots of exciting stuff to test. It's going to be really, really fun. One other thing that I do want to say before ending quickly is that Fortunate Component items are slow selling for around 2 mil each. As you can see here, I cashed out of a decent amount of my Fortunate Components, and they were around 2 mil each. I also cashed out on Amulet of Fury teas, which were 3 mil. My Reaper ornament kits were 15 mil. My Soul ornament kits I sold for 28 mil. There's a ton of money right now in clues. So if you have some clues sitting there, I'd advise going to do them. You'll make a ton of money doing them right now. Or if you have some fortunate components in the bank, now is the time to sell. Or tomorrow when the update hits, it may even go higher. Gonna be super, super awesome for clue scrollers. I'm a happy boy. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you're as hyped for this update as I am. It will be coming out tomorrow. And I'll see you guys then. And until next time, see ya.